Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. Thank you all for being here today. Oh my God, it's just been a crazy day, guys. I wanted to try to be here earlier, but it was just impossible to be able to do that. But I'm here now having some tea because my voice sounds, yeah. Uh, it's been a long day, but I'm here, guys. And happy Thursday to you all. I'm just hoping that, well, tomorrow should be a better day. It's an easier day for me. But as I promised, I'm here today. I apologize about yesterday. One of the problems I was having is some technical problems with the laptop. And by the time I got it cleared up, I had to call the technical department. And by the time they cleared up the issue, I had to go back to work. So there was no way to do a video because of it. So those things happen from time to time. But in any event, I'm here and having some tea, have some relaxing music going, and I'm here with another discussion with you today. Another video today. I hope you guys are doing good. It's raining out, and but the day is over for me, and I hope you guys had a great day and that these messages are helping you. Many of these messages that has to do with healing. I talk from my own perspective, meaning what I went through once again, and I wasn't emphasizing this enough, but I will go back to doing that. I'm not a therapist, I'm not a social worker, I'm just someone who have healed a lot from a lot of pain and grief and trauma. And I talk about my own experiences and how I got through all of this and how I turned that pain into power and how I healed a lot of things in my life. So, one of the reasons for showing up here is to talk about these things. I don't give specifics like names and locations, but I talk about the experiences and things that I had and how I had to heal them. And perhaps some of the things that I discuss here will resonate with you and help you with your own situation, your own journey to heal, because this is how we grow, heal, and evolve, you know, talking about it, and perhaps other people will see, hear something that might resonate with them that will help them with their own journey to heal from grief and pain. So, guys, with that being said, thank you for the likes, the comments, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. Please continue to show up here and invite others and respect, others' comments, and let the comments be respectable, and let's uplift. We're here to uplift one another. So, with that being said, let's get into this topic of discussion, which is healing and learning lessons. And that's something for me that took a long time, guys. Some of us can get through some of these things that we have to heal quicker than others, and then some of these things take longer. And for me, learning lessons was hard. I mean, I had to repeat so many lessons that when certain situations and circumstances come up now, I already know what it is. A few things came up already this week, that I posted about on Facebook. I'm rarely posting on Facebook. If I'm there, it's there to like talk to some friends from New York that I have. Um, but usually when I post something, it's something about, a little bit about what I talk about here. One of the things I had to learn is not to be so quick to jump on something that seems impossible. There's a lot of scams out there. There's a lot of people trying to draw people into deceptive situations so that they can take advantage of them. So beware and be careful of these scams. People contacting you, telling you that they're the IRS and you owe money from whatever. whenever. All those things are scam. The IRS will never call you and contact you that way. They will always correspond with letters through the mail. Look at things before you make a decision that can change your life forever. People have lost a lot of money behind scams and things. Do research, find out what is and what isn't. And I had to learn those lessons because I kept falling into those traps in the past, so much so that now I know what it looks like. you know I got something earlier, and I had to block it, because I already knew what it was. So people, pay attention. Also, pay attention to your intuition in order not to repeat lessons. If you feel some kind of way, if something someone is saying or a circumstance arise or such a business deal or whatever, and it doesn't feel right in your gut, in your soul, and that's your intuition talking to you, telling you something is wrong here, and listen to it, because your intuition will never lead you in the wrong direction. You know, for me, guys, I used to ignore my intuition because I always wanted to see the good in people. Wanted, oh no, well, they're acting this way or doing this because of what they went through over here, or they had a bad day. I was always masking it, instead of seeing it for what it is. And I had to do a lot of work on myself, a lot of healing, to listen to my intuition, to see something for what it is and not what I wanted it to be. I've talked about this a lot in prior videos. So people, pay attention. If something doesn't feel right, something seems too good to be true, question it. Go deeper, do research, look up these things, and find out. For example, if you get something, text message, something about your banking or whatever, or your personal credit cards, whatever it may be, call the company, hang up, call the company and find out more before you fall into a situation, a trap that you might regret for the rest of your life. Learn lessons quickly as you heal the pain of the past, because the quicker you learn the lessons, you don't have to repeat them. The quicker you can close doors and you can move forward. Some of these lessons are very painful. When I started seeing things for what they are and not what I wanted it to be, it was painful. I didn't want to look at the picture of what it really was. It's like that metaphor of a duck. It looks like a duck, it's quacking like a duck, it's walking like a duck, it's moving like a duck, it's the color of a duck. Don't call it a dog, a bird, or anything else. See it for what it is. Um, Never return to what caused you pain. Once you heal the pain, the grief, the depression, the trauma, all of these things, and the people, and you let go of the people who brought this into your life, along with abuse, um, as you heal these things, never allow the abuser or the situation or circumstance to allow you to fall back into it. Because why are you healing these things and then you fall right back into this situation that caused you pain, grief, and abuse? When you heal these things, don't return to the past. Continue to heal and move forward. Those lessons, once you learn them, keep moving, keep going on this healing journey. Heal the pain and learn the lessons so that you can move forward to your new beginnings. That's so important. As you learn each lesson and close these doors, you don't have to repeat them. Sometimes it's just a matter of setting boundaries, you know, um, it's, so that you can stay on this journey to heal. Um, Sometimes folks don't like boundaries, but you can go a step further, explain why you are creating these boundaries. You need to heal certain things in your life, etc. And if a person still doesn't understand after that, In my situation, what I was doing is telling people they have to respect these boundaries. I have to heal things. I have to, you know, so I'm setting these boundaries for this reason. And when they overstep and disrespect the boundaries, I may reiterate. I used to one more time, and then I would just cut off, block, and delete. Because when someone disrespect your boundaries, they're showing you who they are. Believe them, you know, because they're not really, they don't really care about you, and they're not respecting who you are. See people for what they are and who they are instead of what you want them to be. And sometimes you have to close doors. It's not a bad thing. Never stay in a place of depression or pain, and never stay in a place of the individuals or circumstances that brought the pain to you in the first place. Close these doors if you have to, and keep moving. Reflect on gratitude, because sometimes you can fall into a deep depression behind all these things. When I first started going through all these things, and seeing people in situations what they were, it was depressing besides painful. But don't allow yourself to stay in a place of depression. What I did is just made a pro and a con list of everything. And when I noticed that the cons outweighed the pros, I realized I had to, take a step here, set boundaries, close some doors, and then how I got to the point where I didn't allow myself to get too depressed is I, talk to God a lot about gratitude. I'm grateful that I'm still here. I'm grateful that I have my health. I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that I have this connection with you, God. You know, Make a list of the things that you're grateful for, and show gratitude. Those things will help you also with depression. And keep people in your life who support you on this healing journey, support uplifting you. There's so many things in this world today, right now, that are so toxic. It feels like the toxic is becoming the norm, you know. And I try to stay away from a lot of toxicity and not take in any. I was talking to someone today, and we were talking about it, and she was showing me a video about something. I'm like, whoa, that's way too toxic. And I was telling her that I'll look at a little bit of the news or whatever. I only can do 5 to 7 minutes, no longer, because it's too much. And I said, because I spend a lot of time meditation and prayer, any shows I watch is things I record, and, things I like to do. Do things that uplift your spirit, find things that's part of self care as well, like music. Like I have this soft music in the background to keep a certain atmosphere, you know. Um, and then just things that soothe you. I drink a lot of tea because it helps me with my voice sometimes at the end of the day. And it just, chamomile tea is good. You know, your body is your temple, take care of it. As you start to heal things from the past that caused you trauma and pain, you start to self care, self love, not in love with yourself, but to self love, because when you start to self love, you start to take care of yourself, and start to do better. Your physical and mental health is everything. Take care of it. Make that a priority. Because once you do that, you can take care of everything else around you. But if you're not well mentally and physically, you can't do anything for yourself or anyone else, and build a foundation with people who support what you're doing, and people who are going to uplift you. If you have to close some doors from the past, um, do so, and God, ask God to help you. This is not easy, none of this. And as I ask God to help me. He's right there with me, taking 2, 3, and 4 steps right behind me. And I see it over and over again. And that's what I show gratitude for as well. The connection I have with God, and his help. And I show, gratitude for that. for his grace and mercy. And be around people who love you, who care about you, and who are going to encourage you to stay on this journey, to keep going. Never give up on yourself. Because if you don't love yourself and you give up on yourself, how do you expect other people to love you and be a support system to you as well? And if you don't have one, close these doors from the past. And as you heal and grow, ask God to help you. And as He see that you are in the upright and your intentions are pure, He will be there to help you every step of the way. And I'm living proof of that. Guys, take care of yourself and find time for laughter. So much toxicity and negativity in this world. Find time for laughter and continue to do things for yourself, guys. Take time out on a daily basis for you. You know, it helps you to regenerate your soul and spirit. Let's continue to show up here as well and be uplifted. Um, it's so important to turn this pain into power, power into purpose, purpose into paying it forward to help other people. Because as you turn the pain into power, know that whatever had a chokehold on you that put you in a place of depression and pain and grief, that no longer has the control and power over you. You take your power back. Don't allow yourself to be in a place of bitterness, because whatever made you bitter has a hold over you if you stay in that energy and space. Learn to let that go. And when I talk about forgiveness, I had a conversation with someone about this. Forgiveness is not for them, the other person, it's for you, so that that person don't keep your power, don't have a hold over you. Because when you're bitter about what they did to you 5, 10 years, 15 years ago, whatever, if you hold on to that, then they have a hold over you. They take the power from your life. So you can't move forward. You're stuck. You're stagnated because of it. Let it go and let go and give it to God. I had to learn that. And it was difficult to let go of some of these things, but as I asked God to help me, He helped me let go so that I can move forward. Otherwise, I can't move forward. I can't heal. None of it. You're stuck, and I had to cut off, block, and delete, forgive, and move on. And as I did that, I continued to grow, heal, and evolve. And then I found myself in a place of peace, inner peace, because I let all that stuff go. And oh, yeah, some people will try to return. I just cut off, block, and delete, leave it in God's hands so that I can stay focused on healing and then talk to others here about how I'm doing it. And whatever resonates here with you, you can apply it within your own situation and see if it works for you. The key factor is to never give up on yourself and to not allow people to keep you in a place of bitterness and brokenness. The key factor is to love yourself, to move forward, and to heal, grow, and evolve, and to help others do so, so that we don't stay in a place of being broken. We can acquire peace. That's the message today, guys. Thank you for showing up and being here today. I want you guys to do something that's going to uplift your spirit today. Whether it's having that favorite, cup of tea or bubble bath or some nice music or any, whatever is going to uplift your spirit and put you in a place of peace. And find time, whether it's an hour or 2 hours, just to be alone with yourself, and do something that makes put a smile on your face. All these things are part of the healing process. Remember, your physical and mental health is everything. Please continue to take care of yourself. Thank you again for being here. I will be back again tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but please subscribe to the channel so that you will get a notification as to when I'm on so that you can join me. Thank you again, guys. Have a great Thursday, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.